Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bizarre from D12. And right now, you're listening to the Jacked Up Radio. My man, Brayton Jason, D12 Widow Dab Live.
We're back on the program at Jacked Up Radio. Joining me now is one of Detroit's and, frankly, the world's most crazy, offensive, and fucked up rappers to ever rhyme. D12 member Bizarre, absolutely amazing to finally speak to you, man.
What's good, man? What's going on with you?
Nothing much, dude. Just sipping on a little Kentucky Gold before hitting up you for this interview. I had to get crunk up for it. I thought before we got in depth into our discussion, I actually wanted to thank you for giving my first taste of shock rap. I heard you first time on Amityville on Eminem's MMLP, and it pretty much ruined my life, and I couldn't be happier. So thanks for scarring me when I was about 15 years old.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure.
Well, seriously, though, this is the 15th year anniversary for Shady Records, and it's coming out. They're commemorating it with the release of Shady XV, the double disc. It's in stores next week. It's got a new D12 track called Bane. First question I've got is this a new track with you guys, or something y'all were sitting on?
No, it's a new track produced by Mr. Porter from D12. He produced the track. You know, it's brand new. I was the last guy to get on the track since I live in Atlanta. You know, I had to go to Detroit and do my part, but it's brand new, man.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so now I also just heard correctly. I hope that you're in Atlanta now. That's pretty cool. It's about an hour and a half away. I should definitely try to make my way down there and have a party night with you and the crew. But seriously though,
okay, where you guys at?
We're up in Dalton. We're like right at the edge of the Tennessee line. We're about 30 minutes away from Chattanooga.
Yeah, I know that Dalton's right here when you. I always pass Dalton on the way back from Detroit.
Yeah. You come right off I-75, and but back to the interview. I'm totally going to get sidetracked here talking about that shit. One thing I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on Shady Records and it being 15 years? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. I was just like, I feel like I was 14 the other day, and you guys had just came out, and it was awesome. Yeah,
man, time flies by, man. You know, we're partying, man, having a lot of fun, man. It doesn't even seem like it was that long ago, man. But, you know, it's been 15 years, man. Just blessed to be that long, man, to be still around in the rap game and the music industry.
Right, and what do you think of like the whole new Shady 2.0 deal?
Oh, man, I'm with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever is whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as the boss man is happy doing his thing, you know, shout out to Yellow Wolf, Slaughterhouse, and, you know, everybody else that's, you know, down with the movement.
Well, now, we were speaking earlier about the new song, Bane. Now, if you can, is it having anything to do with the Batman character, or are we just going to have to wait until next week to find out? Like, what type of track is it?
You got to wait till next week.
Okay.
Man. You got to wait. I can't give it away.
It's all good. Regardless, the song title, it's got me pretty hyped. A lot of people on the internet are also hyped about it. Speaking of new D12 music, though, there's always been conflicting rumors about whether or not you guys are going to come out with a new actual album. I know you guys put out Return of the Dirty Dozen a little while back. But what's up with the possibility of like a full cohesive project by all of the original members?
Oh, man, we just got to get together and do it, man, you know, right now. You know, Connivers, you know, he's in the process of putting his first album out solo. So and then I'm putting out Dab Life, coming out January 2015. So, you know, basically just making time, man. But, you know, I think Bang is the first step. You know, if we do an album, you know, it's going to be probably executive produced by Mr. Porter. You know, he is the heart and beat of, you know, the production side of things, even when it comes to Marshall projects. So, you know, we just,
Yeah.
you know, just in a matter of him having time, getting in the studio with him and stuff. But, you know, hopefully, you know, we'll see something in 2015.
Well, I'd definitely be looking forward to that. Now, what do you say though to critics that say that maybe there doesn't need to be a D12 album or another D12 project, because there are some of those people out there. I'm not one of them, but so I mean, what are your thoughts on that and what they're saying?
People that don't think it should be another D12 album?
Yeah.
Well, I think people who don't think it should be another D12 album is probably people that were not fans from the beginning. It's kind of, you know, unique how we left. You know what I'm saying? Our last album sold 4 million records. So we just kind of disappeared out of, you know, out of thin air, you know what I'm saying? Right. But if you feel that way, you probably never was a D12 fan anyway.
You mentioned earlier that you've got an album coming out, or an EP. It's called Dab Life. And so...
Dab Life.
Yeah, Dab Life. What can you tell us about that project?
Oh, Dab Life. Oh man, it's a fun party record, man. It got like 3 or 4 EDM songs. It's very EDM heavily influenced. So the record's a lot of partying. So if you like to party and have fun, and you know what I'm saying, do a lot of narcotics, you're definitely gonna like love this EP. You know what I'm saying? I call it BDM. It's bizarre electronic music. So,
okay,
you know, that's the kind of lane I'm kind of dabbling with right now.
So I would guess that the title of it, Dab Life, that might be a reference to doing some dabs. I'm going to take a wild guess at. Would I be far off from that? It's funny. Up until about 7 months ago, I can't believe I'm going to say this on the interview, but fuck it, why not? We've done worse on camera on our interviews with people like Tech9 and stuff. Nearly got thrown off his bus. I had my first hit of dab probably about 6-7 months ago, and man, it was amazing. But it was the first time I'd ever seen it, and I'd never even heard of it. And so it's pretty crazy stuff. So do you prefer it?
It's not a game at all.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I've heard of people like dropping after the first hit or two. So I mean, do you prefer it to just?
I've been a victim of that before myself.
Okay, so I mean, do you find it better than just your regular old loud or whatever, or like what's your choice?
I like dabs, man. You can take a hit of dab and be high for a year.
Right.
You know, dabs is better. It's cleaner. It's more funner, and, you know, it's more healthier too. So, but you know, it's not for everybody, because you know, some people, you know, you got to know how to take baby steps. Some people just dive right in and take a big puff and end up killing themselves.
Yeah, that's how you wind up at the ER. Now, on a serious note, I really wanted to ask about this. I saw a while back on Twitter about Fuzz, and he had a lot of things to say that weren't necessarily positive. Is that like something ongoing, or was that squashed, or what was that all about, if you don't mind speaking on it?
I mean, I was, you know, basically shocked, you know what I'm saying, when I seen the comments that he left on Twitter or whatever. And I don't know, man. I guess he's dealing with some mental issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know Fuzz as the rapper, the guy that we knew from the hip hop shop. Mm. You know, as far as his, you know, his rap skills, but I don't know him as a person and what he does emotionally, whatever. So, you know, just tell him from the way how he moves, something's, you know, wrong emotionally. But, you know, he was in the group for a second. I'm not going to entertain any of the thoughts and stuff he had to say, because it's like, you know, D12, we built this legacy for too long for somebody to come in and, you know, speak negatively.
Right.
You know, that was in the group for a half a second. So.
Now, is there any chance of a possible reconciliation or working together down the road, or what do you think?
Oh, with Fuzz?
Yeah.
Nah, probably not. You know what I'm saying? I think, as men, sometimes, you could, everything is talkable, but, once you do certain things, into the social media or whatever, I think it's just no going back. And I think he pretty much said how he felt or wanted to say on, Twitter and Facebook.
So just pretty much.
I mean, I have no ill will, no beef towards him, or no animosity. You know what I'm saying? I figured, he said what he wanted to do, and that's it. I wish him the best of luck in his career.
Very, very humble. So back to the Dab Life album coming out again. When exactly is it dropping, and where can we find out more information on where to get it and all that stuff?
Oh man, just stay tuned about Bizarre's World, my Twitter, my Facebook. It drops January 17th. It will be free, so you can go to Dab Piff, Mac Live Mixtapes, and all the websites and check it out. And it's going to be great, man. Trust me.